I've been battling the most iconic fast food burgers for years, and today we're going to be ranking and tasting every major fast food burger in America to see which one is the best. Not only that, we're going to combine all the elements of the best and make the ultimate burger that could exist. We're in Los Angeles, California, the place that pioneered fast food. So I'm with chef and certified burger expert Christian, culinary producer of The Burger Show. He knows his shit. Now, before we start, we have rules. Number one, they need to have massive cultural significance or a multitude of locations across the country. Number two, what does every fast food place have?
A drive-thru.
Every single one of these must have a drive-thru in order to qualify. The rest of this is simple. We'll be rating on a scale of 1 to 10 based off three things: looks, taste, and texture.
This journey is going to take us across a few states and through a ton of emotions.
A robot took my order.
This is real food.
With that being said, let's do this, shall we? What better way to start this off than with the oldest standing McDonald's? I'm excited.
I'm not.
I know we said only drive-thrus. This has a drive-thru, although there's something iconic about walking up to this. I have to do it just for this one.
From the moment that payment went through till we got the burgers at hand, 5 minutes, 11 seconds. Fast food, huh?
This burger looks like it was 3D printed and ideated by a heartless, lifeless AI. It's crazy too, because they actually assembled this really nice. So visually, I hate it. It tastes like something and nothing at the same time.
My taste was mostly pickle. My pickles are thicker than my meat.
You ever had like two mediocre buns, but you put really thin layers of leather in between? All I pick up is just straight mayo.
Taste-wise, it's a 3.
It's high praise.
Even 3.
I'm gonna give that a solid 2. Can we go to the next one? I'm done here.
So McDonald's low score, not really surprising. Now across the street for a second burger, Jack in the Box.
Can we get 2 sourdough jacks with bacon, please? What was it? Can I get 2 sourdough jacks with bacon, por favor?
Can you say that one more time?
2 sourdough jacks with bacon, please?
Sorry, what? 2 sourdough jacks with bacon?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right, $14.94. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Suck it, clown.
They were so much faster and they were more busy. Okay, so this is probably singularly one of the most disappointing photo to burger comparisons I've ever seen, okay? But I will say the patty doesn't look half bad. I like the buns. The buns are cool. They're nicely griddled.
The marinade on this meat looks better than McDonald's, for sure.
First thought's dry as f.
I've only known to always get a side of ranch, so you can put it on anything at Jack in the Box. Way better.
Oh. No, man.
I wanted that bacon to be crispy, but it was hiding under that wet tomato. So overall, I give this a 5.3.
The patty has the flavor of a frozen meatball, but the buns are great. I love the toast. It does give it like a little bit more lightness, which I enjoy. I'll give it a 3.5, a little better. Now on to the next one.
Jack in the Box takes the lead. I really think this is gonna get dethroned quickly, but yeah. On to our next target, Wendy's.
Can I get 2 Baconators?
It'll be 16.52.
That is our fastest so far, baby. Wendy, she stepped it up. This is like very hot. They did deliver on the look. Good Maillard. This is the best looking one we've had so far by
Look
far.
at the bacon.
I don't remember this being that good when we did our but better, because it was nowhere near this good. Most actual looking burger we've had so far.
I don't know if you could hear the crunch on that bacon. So good.
Everything else texturally to me kind of falls flat, so I'm 50-50 on the texture. Flavor, for a fast food burger, this is by far the best one we've had so far. I'm gonna give it a 5.
The meat looks great compared to the other, but it's under seasoned. So it needs that bacon, needs that salty mayo. 6.5.
Moving on.
Okay, Wendy, I see you, girl. She's doing pretty good. Next stop, Carl's Jr.
We'll take 2 superstars with cheese. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What are you drinking out of, a fucking bomb? It looks good, but it's kind of creamed up a little bit. Visually, it doesn't look bad, honestly. Boner appetite. That's not good.
No. Before I even tasted it, that smell was a little off-putting.
Tastes like the meat was boiled. The bun is like remarkably chewy and simultaneously super flat. It almost has like an after texture of like mochi. Basically, everything on this burger is better than a lot of the previous burgers, but the meat is so bad. That tastes like a lean cuisine meatloaf. You ever eaten one of those?
I have, sadly.
I'm gonna rate this a 3.5.
2.7.
Whoa, that's lower than I thought you would say. Not a good burger. Moving on.
A quick check-in on the leaderboard, and now for a pit stop at Rally's.
We're at Rally's. We're in the drive-thru. The number one choice is the Big Buford.
Shia LaBeouford.
Let's do this.
Can I get 2 big Buffords? Just a sandwich, please.
Thank you. I'm finalizing your order and getting your total. $13.21. Thank you.
This is simultaneously the ugliest, oldest / most advanced restaurant I've ever been to. A robot took my order. Thank you so much. That came in at 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Almost as long as McDonald's. All right, audio's kind of weird because we're in this like umbrella. It's actually different for once. This burger actually looks surprisingly good. It's got a decent Maillard. It's not like crazy. I like this like sort of, what is this bun?
Looks like a challah, yeah.
Challah bun. This is not good. The meat's a lot more tender, which I appreciate, but there's zero salt. I will say though, I do like the bread, actually.
It looks like a steamed burger. I love that the tomatoes are cut thin. That's great.
You ever eaten a cafeteria burger at school and you're just like, that's terrible? That's this burger. And for that, it gets a 2.
I'm gonna go 2.5.
So Rallies takes last place, at least so far. Next, onto the king himself, BK.
Can we get 2 Whoppers, please?
Can we get those 2 sloppers, please?
Thank you.
Thank you. Record time. If this is better than McDonald's, that is I'm actually excited that this lives up to the name Whopper. I mean, this is a hefty burger. It's pretty big. It smells charred, but somehow it doesn't have char.
It smells like wet lettuce.
It smells like whenever you go to a cookout with white people.
Yeah.
Right? Let's just do it, man. We gotta down this thing. There's not much texture to me.
I got a crispy one.
Like, look how flat it got underneath where I bit it. I mean, I think this bun is like 95% air.
It came across fluffy, and then as soon as you picked it up,
The pickles are really good.
yeah, they are.
It is a better burger though. So with that, I'll give it a 3.9.
In a 1 to 10 fast food burger, 6 flat. Should I take another bite? We only got like 18 more burgers, but.
On to the next.
Even against the king of burgers, Wendy's still dominates the leaderboard. On to our next stop, Jollibee.
I bet you didn't know Jollibee has burgers. Well, it does. And I like Jollibee, but I've never had their burgers, so let's find out.
Can we do 2 cheesy yum burgers, just a sandwich, and then 1 amazing Aloha yum burger? Thank you.
I'm smelling the pasta. You smell that pasta? He said go to parking number 1, but there's no parking. We're at 7 minutes at number 1. This is the slowest one by far.
You think they forgot about us? Thank you.
Bye. We're at 9 minutes. Okay, let's eat these. These are remarkably small. I'm really sorry, these are bad. The most anemic hamburger I've ever seen in my entire life. And I wanna state first, I love Jollibee. All right, let's eat it. The bun is basically the exact same as a McDonald's bun. The meat's actually really good, but it's not a burger. It's like a sausage patty with no sausage seasoning. I kind of like it. End of the day, this is more of a sandwich than it is a burger. Also, that's kind of whack, what's going on right there. I'll give it a 4 because it does taste good.
I'm gonna go even 4 too. But there is another burger.
He told me to order this Aloha burger in Aloha. It's really good. It's not a burger.
It's not a burger.
The patties, I don't know, something about the patties.
This is yum burger on steroids.
Look, if this was the burger we'd be eating, I'd give this a 5.5.
4.7.
All right, we have our rating, we're moving on.
Unfortunately, Jollibee lags behind in 4th place, but now we move on to one of my favorites, In-N-Out.
Can we get 2 double doubles animal style?
I don't want to do this anymore. I just woke up like 15 seconds ago and immediately I was on. I was camera ready, baby. Why do these make you feel so bad?
Yo, I'm the driver. I gotta stay awake. Thank you.
Oh my God. Look at that. This is literally prepared to be eaten in the car. And look at it. In-N-Out is so big, and yet they still have the guts to put it all on display. I mean, they left these wide open. Everyone else is trying to wrap them up like, please don't look at this. Whoa, where'd the headrest go? All right, you ready? Oh my God. Right away, the toast on the bun. The American cheese is like gluey, but in a good way. I enjoy it. It's the reason why we like American cheese. All the textures in here feel real and fresh. You can taste the beef fat in this, which is what makes a big difference.
Because of the beef fat, the onions are so sweet.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of crisp on it. Soft top, crispy bottom, right?
I like that bottom.
You're a bottom guy, huh?
I'm gonna give this a rating, 7.
I'm gonna go with a 8.7. This makes me so happy.
Things that would make this better, I mean, I think just more tender beef. I feel like there's a ceiling to how good a fast food burger can be, but I guess we're gonna find out.
In-N-Out takes the lead, now onto a West Coast classic, Habit Burger. This one's super iconic to me because I had it my whole childhood, and I don't remember it being that great, but I guess we'll find out.
Hi, can I get 2 char burgers with cheese?
Well, this just went into second place, 9 minutes and 35 seconds. All right, all right. So we're at Habit Burger. You may not know if you don't live in California, but Habit Burger is a big deal here, and we can't not cover it because there's so many locations. Somehow smells like nothing.
I'm so done with eating burgers. Holy sh**, that's a salad.
It's called a char burger. They made sure to add 1 piece of char.
It's the most char-tasting burger out of everything we've had.
I'm sorry, I don't see it.
Really? You wanna bite of mine?
Oh, yours is totally different. That tastes great. This one came out fresh out the f***ing microwave. Given the inconsistency, I'm just gonna rate what my burger is. I'm gonna give it a solid 3.2.
I was a little put away by all that lettuce. Because I'm rating my burger, not yours, 5.4.
That's the inconsistency. Moving on.
A quick check-in on the leaderboard, and then it's off to the next burger.
All right, we're at Arby's, and as you might have guessed, the parking lot is empty. I can't fully think. My fingers smell like mayonnaise.
Hi there, can we get 2 deluxe Wagyu steakhouse burgers? Thank you.
What? Why is there a gyro on the menu too?
Did you say gyro? That was gyro.
It's pronounced gyro.
Get the f out of here with that What the f? Thank you.
It's actually got like an insanely good Maillard. We have a Wagyu burger, wrong in every way I can imagine. The whole point of a good Wagyu is the marbling. And how do you experience the marbling when it's f***ing brown? But no, marketing. Anyway, No fucking salt whatsoever on this patty. It could have been good. It's a juicy burger, but you know what? There's almost no flavor in this at all. I taste zero beef. There's no salt. They deep fried it. All you really get is the crunch, I guess, of the lettuce.
Could have been so much better.
What was it, $25 for 2 fucking fast food burgers like this? If there was flavor, this would have been one of the highest rated burgers. This is like a 1.
I would say 2.1.
Could have been something. Moving on.
Arby's snatches the last place spot. That makes a little more sense, but moving on.
We're at Dairy Queen, baby. Home of the grill and chill.
Can we do two cheese deluxe?
Thank you. I don't want to eat this. God, please, no more burgers. How is this possible?
This hurts.
This is a normal bun. It's like McDonald's. It looks all right. That's the worst one. That's a 1. You don't need a description. There's no texture, just 2 slices of cheese and then some lettuce. God bless America. That's the worst one.
All I can taste right now is spicy raw onion, covered with a little bit of mayo. Go to a grocery store, pick a burger from the freezer, put it in your microwave, and put some raw onion on there. That's what you get. That's a 1.3 right there.
And Dairy Queen has the lowest ranked spot. They just keep getting worse somehow. Next stop, Five Guys.
All right, so we saw the drive-thru. We thought, oh, Five Guys has a drive-thru this one, huh? No, it doesn't. But we're already here, so we're gonna go eat it. This place is too culturally significant to leave out. All right, we're breaking a rule here. That bun is ice cold. I mean, it's toasted somehow. Oh God, I don't want to eat any more of these. Here we go. Texturally, it's not that different from any other burger I've had. You get the crunch from the bacon. Bun's got some good chew. It's kind of a similar vibe as the Carl's Jr. bun. It's obviously not made there. Good Maillard reaction.
There's beef flavor, but there's no seasoning.
The cheese is also cold and solid.
The bacon is amazing. The mushrooms drag this whole burger down.
If you're not careful with this burger, watch this. Like if I was like, oh, I'm gonna have my... Shouldn't be that easy for that to happen. There's no burger that falls apart like a Five Guys burger. But you know what? It's good. I'm giving this a 5 just because it's more fresh. It's got a little bit more going on flavor-wise. It tastes like beef.
I'm gonna give this one a solid 4.3.
It does taste like America. And with that, we're moving on.
Now, looking at our scoreboard, it looks like In-N-Out is still the leader, but that doesn't mean it can't be topped. For our next stop, we traveled 2,000 miles for White Castle. Came all the way out to New York, and well, not everybody could come, so it's on my phone, and my wife is recording me. But we're at White Castle. Hate that. Can I just do the number 1, the 4 cheese sliders?
Thank you very much.
Let's just do this one in the car. Let's make this easy, all right? Oh, bro, it smells like a bathroom in here. I want you to look at this real quick. This should be a jailable offense. This patty's about 1/20th of an inch thick, 0 colors. That smells like poop. Here we go. The bun. It's as soggy as humanly possible. The meat is barely detectable. It's not beefy. It's just like old meatloaf vibes. And then after that, all I taste is American cheese and pickle. That's gonna get a solid 1. I'm glad Christian wasn't here for this. Moving on. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know that it gets much worse than that. White Castle, last place.
We're now in Texas, and I brought Christian along because he's my sweet work husband today. There are certain places that we needed to try specifically here, so we're here. What is that restaurant? Whataburger. One of my least favorite restaurants in the world. Then there's Sonic, Culver's, Shake Shack, and Steak and Shake. Let's begin. We're at Whataburger. How hype is that? I hate this place.
I'll just do 2 Whataburgers. Thank you.
Thank you.
100% fresh.
I will say this is larger than I thought it would be. Like it's actually pretty hefty for a single patty fast food burger. These are all starting to taste the same to me. I actually like the way this looks. It feels hefty. It feels worth the price. Every square inch of this burger tastes exactly the same, and I don't even know what flavor it is. Mustard and lettuce, those are the flavors I'm getting. Maybe a pickle here or there.
Texture, it's crispy because of all that core of the lettuce. I'm gonna give this a 3.5.
I'll go to a 4. It's not bad, just not good.
It's a whatever burger, you know what I mean?
Moving on.
So Whataburger takes 8th place. Sorry, Texas. But will our next burger take first? Sonic?
So we have a drive-through, but this also has a drive-in.
Can I get 2 Sonic cheeseburgers?
They said they're gonna race it over here. It's been 47 seconds since we ordered. Thank you so much, you too. It was 3 minutes. I actually am having a great time. And I usually don't like Sonic. I don't understand how it has this ring of beautiful Maillard, but the center has nothing. It smells beefy, which I like. Somehow this is the same as the Whataburger one. It's a little beefier. On the outside with the buns closed, looks great. Once you open that thing up, I don't want to see any more. It's basically the Whataburger burger, but the patty is slightly more present in flavor. So with that being a 4, I'll give this a 4.5.
I think flavor is better than Whataburger. I want to give this a 4.1.
Whoa, my rating was better.
What would you give it again? I try not to listen to you while you give your rating.
All right, not bad. Moving on.
So Sonic and Habit tie for 6th place, which is surprisingly higher than I thought it would be. Up next, Culver's, another favorite of mine.
Can I get 2 Culver's Deluxe?
Number, please.
Oh yeah, thank
you
you.
too.
7 minutes and 45 seconds. So it's a bit long, but you know, I like Culver's. It should be good. It's 104 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but this bun is as cold as my refrigerator. Let's give it a try. Wait, where's the receipt? 2 deluxe doubles. There is 1 fucking patty in here, sir. You wanna know what's sad? This burger is so close to being good. The Maillard on this patty is quite literally perfect. The seasoning is quite literally non-existent. Again, this is cold. The only hot part of this sandwich is this thin ass patty where there's supposed to be a double. So it refrigerated itself. This is literally the patty that was in there. Literally just like 10% of effort on this burger would have put this potentially in the top 3. Because of that, I'm gonna have to give this a solid 5.
For what they're known for having a butter burger, I don't really get any butter. What I'm eating here is a 4.7.
Big disappointment. Moving on.
So Culver's takes 4th place. Not bad, but not as good as I thought.
We're at Shake Shack, and yes, they have drive-thrus now. You know, I'm a fan of Shake Shack, just like I am with In-N-Out. Also, I'm friends with Mark Rosati, so this might be slightly biased.
Can I get 2 single Shack burgers, please? That'll be it.
You guys have a good day.
You too.
You too. Coming in at around 6 minutes and 30 seconds. First off, the Maillard. Look at that. That's got a crusty. If I had a knife, this would go. Couple things. Visually, this is the freshest burger we've had so far. This is the texture I want in a burger. Super soft buns, the meat is fatty, I immediately get the taste of beef, it's juicy, it's fresh, it's like rich and unctuous. This feels like a proper meal, but they did not use any salt whatsoever.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you can even tell the meat wasn't seasoned.
I still gotta give a fair score for all the other things. If they had used salt, this would be the highest rated burger and might even win. That being said, I'm gonna give it a 7.2.
I wanna give this 7.8.
I'm finishing this burger.
You want some, Vic?
I want to clarify, this is one of my favorite burger places of all time, but I have to be serious about this review, so moving on.
So at this point, I feel like we have our worst burger. Our last stop could really go any direction, but could it possibly take the lead? Onto our last location, Steak and Shake.
Okay, so I ordered 2 burgers, they only gave me 1, but I'm okay with it because the burger looks nice. It's got a good Maillard. I can tell that this is a high fat content patty. That's how it should be. The ketchup on here does piss me off though, all right? That's f***ed.
In a good way.
Yeah, it's beefy. You immediately taste the beef followed by the gooey cheese. You get a solid crunch from the pickle. It's acidic, but not too acidic. I mean, I would eat this again. You're gonna eat it upside down? You're so naughty.
With the tickle pickle, you know what I'm saying? That Maillard is perfect. The pickle's really good too. That long pickle.
The best part of this burger is easily the meat. A burger should be tender. It should like melt in your mouth. It should be like the filet mignon of American sandwiches. All things considered, I think I'm gonna give this a minimum. Like, I might even say higher. I don't even know if I feel comfortable saying higher. I'm gonna have to give this a minimum of an 8.
I think I know what rating I'm gonna give it. This is an 8.2 burger. This is real food.
This is the one burger that broke it all up, made a burger that should be a burger. And that means that Steak and Shake wins.
And there it is, the final leaderboard.
This is gonna be a core memory, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh, burger. Have you guys had Steak and Shake? I gotta go find all of their locations and be like, oh, I'm near one, gotta get one.
That encapsulates this experience. We just created a core memory. Not only that, we're gonna combine all the elements of the best and make the ultimate burger that could exist. That being said, let's make this burger.
Listen. This is the burger. What is the answer of the burger? It's as if we extended our arms across all parts of the globe, but not really actually, just in a couple states. For the buns, we're going with our Shake Shack inspiration of specifically potato buns. I have a recipe for this, which the link is in the description. These are homemade, yes, but you could also use store-bought, whatever potato buns float your boat. Of course, toasted in butter, which is correct. Now, honestly, to my surprise, the Steak and Shake patty was so incredible, we did our best to replicate their mix. I'm not sure if it's exact, but I'll tell you right now, it's really good. We're using a careful mix of chuck, short rib, and T-bone steak, which I don't know why they use T-bone steak, but I'm not gonna argue with it because it was really delicious, so hopefully this test goes well. So we ground those bad boys together, a nice little double grind. Ran it through once, and then again, formed it into about 2.5 to 3 ounce balls. Ha ha ha, balls, yes. We're using the deluxe American cheese. We have a recipe for homemade, which we'll do again soon, but just unfortunately, Kraft is the way to go. I'm sorry. It's an American burger, okay? This is the only place you're gonna see this happen. A grilled cheese and a cheeseburger, okay? That's it. That's the only time I'm gonna use it, I swear. We're not overcomplicating the inside either. We have thinly sliced sweet onion. Of course, our dill pickles sliced lengthwise. And then for our sauce, my burger lover In-N-Out spread, which comes from my In-N-Out but better recipe, which is literally, you know, the fixins. Mayo, Worcestershire sauce, mustard, ketchup, caramelized onions, 1 dill pickle, finely diced, chives, salt, pepper, all sorts of good stuff. Mix that all together, and that's your sauce. And of course, the burger's simple. They're smashed patties, they're seared, they're flipped. You add some cheese. We're only doing 1 slice of cheese. We have our toasted buns, sauced on both sides. Pickles go down. Our cheesy patty. Our other patty. If you want to do onion, you can, or you can skip it. A little extra sauce, and we crown our king. And I know what you're going to say in the comments. No matter how good it is, try doing that faster than fast food. You can't. We timed Christian, and he actually beat out most of the drive-thrus, so how about that, motherfucker? Anyways, now for the taste test.
Visually, obviously this is the best burger. Commercial buns just have a certain softness, really hard to achieve.
And a chew, that bimbo chew.
We're working on it. You could really use any potato bun. If you want to use store-bought, that's fine. It honestly would come out just fine, but making the homemade ones, you at least have that control of the flavor. The steak and shake, I think, was the biggest inspiration here. for the
Especially with,
patties.
yeah, and the topping.
It's very basic. Meat, cheese, bun, pickles, onion, nothing more, nothing less. We're not doing the run-of-the-mill lettuce, tomato, all right, and diluting the flavor. We're adding to the flavor. It's cheesy, it's creamy.
Minus the ketchup, I think In-N-Out spread binds it all together. Like that, I think that's what the steak and shake burger was missing. Ooh, what would you rate this? I'm gonna go 8.7.
That's crazy.
Don't you say it.
Mine was gonna be 8.7. Turn the cameras off. The real reality here is adding so many toppings, lettuce, onions, tomatoes, this, that, and the other. It's nice, but the problem is it dilutes the true flavor of what a burger should be. Meat, cheese, bun, that's really like the basis of it, right? You're losing the soul of what it was. So if you really want a proper burger, slow it down a little on the toppings and go one step at a time. And with all that being said, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.